We begin tonight with big questions about safety in Broad Ripple. It follows an early morning shooting, one person dead and another wounded right behind several businesses. RTV6's Mike Pelton is working for you as some wonder, is Broad Ripple safe? He joins us live.
Well, look, police stress this is still a very safe area. Despite the shooting that happened early this morning, it took place right here down this alley and just about 40 yards from where a Metro police officer was parked right here on Guilford Avenue. Now, this afternoon, police identified 23-year-old Trey Spencer as the man who died in the shooting. A 22-year-old man was also taken to the hospital at last check. He was in serious condition. All of this happened just before 3 o'clock this morning in that alley off of Guilford, north of Broad Ripple Avenue. Now, police don't know what sparked the shooting. They also don't have any suspect information. Now, the shooting took place when few bars remained open and obviously a much quieter atmosphere than Friday and Saturday nights. However, those who visit Broad Ripple say even an isolated shooting is a big concern.
No, it should never be what happens, you know, stuff happens. It's a city, and, you know, it's concerning for sure.
The fear is that there's crime that's not controlled during the hours when I'm out here.
That makes me feel unsafe and, you know, worried for my safety and my coworkers' safety for sure.
And back in 2014, 7 people wound up shot here in Broad Ripple, and police stress they have since made changes to make the area safer. That includes adding bike patrols. Now, police call this an isolated incident and say they will meet with bar owners and the Broad Ripple Village Association going forward to rehash some of those same conversations to ensure proper training, policies, and security are in place. Meanwhile, police are reviewing surveillance video to try and figure out specifically what happened this morning and who all was involved. They also plan to speak with the surviving victim to try and figure this all out just as soon as he's able to do so. We're live in Broad Ripple this evening. Mike Pelton, RTV6.
And let's talk a little more about that shooting in 2014 that left 6 men and 1 woman injured. One of the men was critically injured. The other 6 victims suffered injuries described as non-life threatening. A man was arrested at the scene for having a handgun without a license as a felon, but he was not identified as the shooter. 2 years later, the crime is still unsolved.